We are going to play a matching game. Each of you has a card. I am showing the cards of two players. I just made them in different colors so it would be easier to recognize. Player 1 has that aqua blue card, and player 2 has the gold colored card. I also have an imaginary little basket of buttons for these players to use. You can use anything you wish to mark your card. Lego blocks, bottle caps. And now we see the larger card that the game leader put down. Did you notice that little line of grass at the bottom of the card? The grass shows us which way to hold the card. Now we need to see if there are any matches for that note on the cards. First, let's look at player 1's card. We are looking for a line note that is upside down. We found two of them in the top row. So we put a round button on the one in the top corner and a square button on the one next to it. Now let's look at player 2's card. Is this a match? Oh no, it is a line note, but the note is right side up, so this is not a match. Oh, there is a match in the bottom right-hand corner. So we will put a blue hexagon button on that note. Next big note. So, this is a space note. It is upside down and it has a line on the top of the note head. Let's take a look at player 2's card first. There is a note that looks exactly the same in the left-hand corner of the top row. Space note, upside down, line on the top. So, we put a big round button on that note. Now let's look at player 1's card. There is a match here too. Top left corner. How about a nice purple square button on that note? Next big note. Again, this is a space note. The note is right side up and has a line under the note head. Let's look at player 1's card. Player 1 does have a match. The note right under the square purple button. Oh, that note gets a cute hexagon brown button. Now let's look at player 2's card. Player 2 also has a match. The note right under that big red and pink button. And that note gets a round blue button. Next big note. So what type of note is this? Line note, right side up. Okay, let's look. Let's look at player 1's card first. I don't see any matches there. Okay, let's go to player 2's card. I see two matches. The first match is the middle note in the top row. That line note gets a square green button. And the second match is in the middle row on the far right and gets a diamond-shaped brown button. Next big note. This is a space note, one of those space notes that is in between two lines. Let's look at player 1's card first. There is a match, bottom row, left-hand corner. That space note gets a bright red diamond button. Now to player 2's card. There are two matches here, one in the bottom row and one in the middle row. The bottom matching note gets a big round button, and the second matching note gets a square blue button. Next big note, another space note, right side up, line on top of the note head. Player 1's card has a match. It is in the bottom row, way to the right. That note gets a twisty-looking hexagon button. Now to player 2's card. There is also a match there. Top line, the only uncovered note left. Ooh, that note gets a big, round purple and aqua button. Another big note, again, a space note, upside down with a line underneath the note head. Let's look at player 2's card. The only note left is not a match, so let's look at player 1's card. There is a match there. And we will give that note a big square button. Next note, another space note with a line on top and bottom of the note head. But this time, the note is upside down. Player 1's card first this time. There are 2 matching notes. They are the only notes that are left, and they both match. The one in the bottom row gets a big round button, and the one above it gets a square button. Player 2's card. The one remaining note on player 2's card is also a match. And that note got a big round orange and gold button. We are finished. Every note on the 2 cards has a button on it. These 2 players finished at the same time, but that does not always happen. When all the notes on your card are covered, be sure to say finished. But the rest of the players can keep going until everyone gets to say finished. Have fun.